One major, what is another word for cause? Do you remember? It starts with letter P. Just kidding. It starts with letter R. Good. And the second keyword, it starts with letter F. Factor. Okay. So one major factor that should not be overlooked. Do you remember this word? Be overlooked. What does that mean? Ignored. Seems to be. And in our class, we've learned using seems to be makes your writing more formal. What does seems mean? Is. But it's opinion, isn't it? You are rich. That is true. You seem to be rich. That's my opinion. In writing, we never make sure 100%. It seems to be. Everybody say, seems to be.
Seems to be.
One more time. Seems to be.
Seems to be.
Okay, let's write that down first. One space, okay? One major factor or reason. Which one is better? Let's use factor. One major factor that should not be overlooked. Seems to be related to. And our main point. Okay. Now, our main point, you have two options, isn't it? When you introduce a main point, first choice, 명사, always noun. If you can't think of 명사, what is the second option? Verb, ing. Some people give me their homework, they always give a third option. 형용사 or 동사, verb or adjective. What is the rule? Noun, verb, ing only. No other option. Okay, let's brainstorm. Let's talk about cause, why children play video games. Why do you think children play video games a lot these days? First reason, more computers are becoming portable, isn't it? Portable. Computers. What is the paraphrase of computers? It starts with letter D-E-V. Device. Good. So the first cause, devices are more portable. Before, maybe 10 years ago, if you play computer, you need to use the big computer, right? And then your mother always saw you. What is that? Turn it on, isn't it? Your mother always goes to beast mode, and then she becomes very angry, so you turn off the computer. But now, the computer can be played secretly, anywhere, isn't it? In the toilet, in the bus, in the class. I always see some students playing factor, reason, right? But play video games. Unbelievable. So games are now more portable. Okay, we'll change this because this is 형용사. I'll teach you what is a noun of portable. What about number 2? Some games are, you can't stop. When you start playing a game, you can't stop, isn't it? What do we call that you can't stop something? Example, smoking. Some people can't stop. Addictive. 형용사, addiction. In English, we call this addictive nature of games. Addictive nature of games. What does that mean? Games are usually addictive. 형용사, nature. Everybody say addictive. One more time. Addictive. Nature. Can you give me an example of food that is very addictive? like cola, isn't it? So you can say addictive nature of cola. What about food that you can eat? What is an addictive food? It's brown chocolates, isn't it? Some people can't stop eating chocolates because addictive nature of chocolates. Understand? Okay, so we have two main reasons. Portable or addictive nature. Tonight, I want to use this first reason. Portable computer device. Everybody say it please. Portable. One more time. Portable. So you can say portable devices, isn't it? However, because this is an English class, we need to learn how to change. Clue. If the word ends in able, A-B-L-E, everybody say portable. 형용사, it's an adjective. How do we change it into noun? If the word ends in bo, that's adjective. Change to noun is ability. Okay, so let's try that. Portable. Change. Portability. Understand? If you have an adjective that ends in B-L-E, change noun, ability. Understand? Let's try that. Everybody say it please. Portable. Portability. Adjective. Ability is noun. 명사. So we can say one major factor that should not be overlooked seems to be related to first option, portable computer, higher level, portability of devices. Understand? Let's write that down. Portability of devices. And we need to continue. What do we say? Above all else. What does it mean? There are other reasons. Okay, let's highlight our main reason, portability of device. Next, that's our step 1 main point. Step 2, explain. This means that there is, don't say unrising, a rising number of individuals. The word individuals we studied, you can change depending on the topic. Who's our topic now? Children. Good. So we will paraphrase. Let's write that here. This means that there is a rising number of individuals. Let's paraphrase individuals. We already used the younger generation. What is another word for young people? Juveniles. Good. Juveniles. Ooh. Next, we'll need to write a verb. Verb 1, base verb. This can be used for any negative. Are able to. Verb 2 is used for something positive or benefit. are we writing? Negative or positive? Negative. So we just use verb. This means that there's a rising number of juveniles who, let's choose a verb, and we have portability of device. How do we paraphrase portability? We need to think. How can we paraphrase portability? Carry, exactly. This means that there's a rising number of juveniles, paraphrase portability, who carry. And what is another word for device? Computers. Carry computers, it means like, how do we paraphrase small? Everybody say small. What is another word for small? Okay. We know small is tiny, isn't it? But that's not good. It's not good for writing. What is another word for something small, but still is very powerful? It starts with letter C. Very good. Compact. That means small, but still powerful. Okay, everybody say compact. Compact computers, right? That means a tiny computer. What else? Another one starts with the word M. Mini. Mini is cut. The formal word is longer. What is long for mini? Mini means miniature. Miniature. Compact, miniature. Okay? So we can say, this means that there is a rising number of juveniles who carry miniature computers due to and we will repeat. What is it? Portability, isn't it? Okay, so let's put an arrow on our main point. Portability. Our main paraphrase is carry miniature computers, isn't it? Paraphrasing. Everybody say please. Portability. Carry. Good. Now we'll give an example. One example is in country. Don't forget to put in, okay? In your homework, some people forget in. Everybody say please. One example is in. What country has a lot of people playing video games? I don't think Australia. Australians are quite active, right? And they don't really play a lot of this. Mostly Asian countries, isn't it? What country do you think? South Korea or any Asian country? Okay? Let's pick. Okay, let's just use South Korea. Okay? So South Korea, where it is becoming gradually common. What does gradually mean? Slowly, more and more. Okay, let's write that down. One example is in South Korea, where it is becoming gradually common for. The word people will change that again, isn't it? Who's our people? Young children. Let's choose the words that we used. Today, we used a lot. What's the number one? The younger generation. Next, juveniles. Next, the youth. Good. Okay, and then we need to have a verb. What's our main topic? This one, isn't it? Right. So we'll choose that. Play. What is another word for play? Good. Play can be used with the word enjoy or passive voice, be entertained. John, why be entertained? Passive. Okay? Enjoy. Example. Many children are entertained by. Remember our reading class? Passive voice. Be entertained by their mobile phones. Isn't it? What does it mean? Play or enjoy. Okay, let's write this down here. One example is in South Korea, where it is gradually becoming common for the youth too. Which one is better, enjoy or be entertained? Be entertained. Be entertained by. And we need to paraphrase again video games. What word did we use a while ago? We already used electronic gaming. What's another one? Digital entertainment, isn't it? Okay, one example is in South Korea, where it is becoming gradually common for the youth to be entertained by digital entertainment. What is it? Using their smartphones. Okay, so we have now 3 paraphrase. What's our first paraphrase? Device, miniature computer, and where's the third paraphrase? Smartphones. And we'll need to mention that we think it will continue in the future, isn't it? Okay? In your template, what is it? And it is likely that this trend will continue. And it is likely that this trend will continue in the future. Well, how did we say in the future? We paraphrase that using in the decades to come, isn't it? Will continue. What is decades? 10 years. Good. 10 years plus plus. Because it's decades, isn't it? And to come. Future. Okay? In the decades to come. Full stop. Finally, we'll need to think of an effect. Okay. In relation to this, what does it mean? In relation to? Connected. As a further consequence. What does further mean? More. Or deeper. What does the word consequence mean? Effect, result. Okay, let's write that down first. In relation to this, comma, as a further consequence. Then, our main point. Okay? Our main point. What is our main point today? Portability. Good. Or portable devices, isn't it? 형용사, portable. Everybody say it. Let's review. Portable. One more time. Portable. Portability. Good. Let's write that down. In relation to this, as a further consequence, portable devices allows a certain number of Now, what does certain number of mean? Okay? What does it mean? Some, isn't it? And when we say allow, it means to permit. Allow, to permit. You can. Certain number of. Who's our topic? Children. Good. We've already used the younger generation, juveniles, the youth. What's another one? Minors. Okay. 2. Okay. Now, you could say, what does it mean if they can have computers and they can carry it? They can play anywhere, anytime, isn't it? So you could say, allows a certain number of minors to play. What is another word for play? Be entertained. And what's the other one? Enjoy. Games. Now tonight I'm going to teach you something important. Sometimes when you're writing in English, you need to say, they can do something without limit, isn't it? How do we write that? Do something plus without. Now, that's a pattern. Example. Some children play games, do play games without. And we need to think of a noun. The first one, what do you think can children do if they bring their phone with them? They can play without limit, isn't it? Okay, without limit. What does that mean? Anytime, anywhere. Without limit. In their bedroom. Isn't it? Play. And then drop the phone as a face. A lot of times. Have you tried that? You were on Facebook and then suddenly you fell asleep. Because it's 4 in the morning. You still use that. Same with children. So, some children play without limit. You can use also like this. And another noun. 2 nouns. Do something. Some children play games without. Noun 1. Limit. What is noun 2? What do we call when parents try to look at what they're doing? What is this? What are you doing? What are you watching? What are you playing? What do we call this? This is very important vocabulary. Do you understand what I'm saying? Nowadays, some children can watch TV or watch video on the computer secretly, right? Parents can't know what they're doing or watching. What do we call this? Supervise. Good. So we call that supervise. That is 동사. It's a verb. Everybody say it, please. Supervise. One more time. Supervise. Okay, now it's not a superhero. Supervise. That means, what are you doing? What is that? That's supervise. Parents are very good at that, isn't it? Especially Asian mothers. Very like eagle eye. What is that? Right. Supervise. What is the noun form? 동사, verb. What is 명사? Supervision. I-O-N. So, supervision. Noun form. So you can say, some children play games without limit. 1. And what is our second noun? Supervision. Before you write that down, I need to make sure and teach you this important thing. Why? You remember the topic of youth crime? Everybody say youth crime. What is youth crime? Children are killer or something, right? No, don't do thief. Okay? Why? No supervision, isn't it? Parents are too busy. They're working overtime. Company wants them to overtime. What happened to children? No more supervision, isn't it? 명사, it is a noun. We can improve this. 형용사, adjective, 명사. What kind of supervision? 어떤 supervision? Parents, supervision, isn't it? That's a pretty good word. But because this is our last class, you need to learn many vocabulary. Actually, everybody say parent. One more time, parent. 명사, it is a noun, isn't it? We can change that into adjective, 형용사. How can we change this word to adjective? Do you remember what is the word for adjective? Usually they add the ik, al, us, isn't it? Which do you think can match? Parentic? Everybody say parentic. That's not an English word. What about parentus? Have you heard of that? That sounds funny. What about parental? Have you heard? Sounds correct. Exactly. Everybody say parental. Guidance. Parental. Supervision. What does that mean? Parents look at them. Understand? This is a very important word. In the future, if you take IELTS, including children topic, you can use this vocabulary. Parental supervision. What does that mean? Parents look at them. What are you playing? What is that? stop it, right? Parents usually say that. Time, bedtime. But at the room, nothing. Without limit and down to parental supervision. So now we are ready to include that in our essay. Allows a certain number of minors to enjoy games without limit and parental supervision. Okay, now this is very important. I'd like you to listen carefully. Many people gave me homework. The effect part should not be repeat. Some people just repeat again and again and again. Where is the idea? Remember, effect should be next. Everybody say effect. Next. Result. What happens because of this? What's next? This. Understand? It should be new idea. Got it? So that means, what's next? They will enjoy games without limit. Okay? Alright. Finally, we need to finish this with a closing line. So how do we do it? Thus, okay? Let's go back to the template. Thus, what does thus mean? So, in a wider perspective, what does wider mean? General. And perspective means view. It can be stated or mentioned. That. Thus, in a wider perspective, it can be stated that, and again, the main point. What is it? Portability of devices. Portability of, before you continue, devices. What is another word for device? We already used computer. Everybody say computer. Device. Last word. It starts with E-L-E. Electronics. Electronics. Yongsa. It is a noun. Portability of electronics. Okay. Greatly contributes. What does contribute mean? To add, isn't it? And you see this many times in your reading. Contribute, to add together. Okay, many reasons, but this is a main reason. Contribute to the issue of. And what is our issue today? Children spending time with computer games, isn't it? So, children spending time with video